Hello everyone, it is your boy Twin Plays here, back in another video. Hope you guys are doing amazing. So recently we just left off with the custom animations, and today we're bringing you another video on Squid Game. Now I know you guys are probably like, Twin, and this is taking you a little bit. I know it's been taking me a while. I had to get all this set up for you guys because I want this to be more high quality and something that you guys can go off of. Now this was helped and made by someone called Self Declared, so feel free to check him out in the description. He used this, he made an open source dev form post, so I decided to use it because it actually is pretty nice and well scripted. So we will be using this, and yeah, but welcome you guys. If you are new to my channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on that post notifications. It means so much to me, and we are doing a giveaway soon here. So feel free to join the Discord because it is also in the description, and if you join that, we do giveaways in there, and I help you guys out if you need help with your game. But yeah, so welcome everybody. You guys are probably familiar with Squid Game and are probably like, Twin, okay, what we're going to be doing. Now this is going to be red light, green light for this episode. I am having a few episodes that I may come out soon, but I'm going to plan later. I will make another episode on a push tool for Game Pass, but it is going to take me a bit because it is a little bit harder. It is a Ragdoll tool, so it's a lot more scripting. But I will show you guys what we have done and how this works. It is really cool, and I know you guys are going to love it. So let me actually just play the game here and show you what it's like. So as you load into the game, it will have this loading screen like this, and it just pulls back up. Now I know you guys are probably familiar like that and like, Twin, oh, what is that from? That is from the video I did on that. Now this does have custom music and a lot of cool stuff to it, but as you can see, we're going to start here already soon. We get the custom outfits, and they do have the player number tags, so that's the cool part about this. And as you can hear, it's already doing the what's gonna happen with this game. I also added this AFK, so when players are AFK they can click out, but so it does teleport you, and it has all this cool stuff. Now I hope you guys can see that it does have the custom animations, and it also has custom sound for the sand and the floor texture, so it's pretty cool. But as you can tell, it says green light, red light, and the face will be turning around on red light and green light. And you do have a leaderboard. This has been saving because it is saved. I hope you guys do like the map. I've been trying to make it look good. You can also fix it up on your own touch, but it's really cool. And these wins do save, and you, of course, you just have to pass the line over here, and I'll show you. And I'll actually probably just show you what it looks like when I die actually instead, because it's pretty easy and pretty cool. But this game does go on for a minute, so they got to start right away, or else they're probably not going to make it. But that's about it. So you can also increase the timer, and I'll show you. But when you die, you will get shot, and you do have a little ragdoll body. And then the game refreshes. It will refresh like twice because it will let the players know, and then it does the whole sequence again of starting game. Now, as you can tell, we have the body number counts, and yes, they do all go up. So if you have a player who has a certain number, yes, they will go up in numbers, so it's really cool. But let's get actually straight into this tutorial. It's pretty simple, but you just gotta do a few things, and yeah, let's get straight through this. So first things first, you guys, I did hope you do enjoy this kit. It took me a while, and I'm sorry if it's not out of the best concerns. I did want to do it based off the movie. I know a lot of people have the timer on a GUI, but in my opinion, it's better to have it on a screen because that's related to the movie. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the description and look for the game, and you're going to be looking at this right here. This is going to be the literally the whole game. It's going to say uncopy locked Squid Game kit, and this will have everything in it, and all you have to do is go right here, click these three buttons, and click edit. You can also click download. I recommend just doing one or the other. It doesn't really matter. So what this is it's uncopy locked. Uncopy locked means you are able to edit it and configure it all you want. Now you won't be able to publish to my game, like you won't be able to fix my game, but you will be able to get this game for free, and you have everything inside of it. So all you got to do, of course, like I said, is click edit or click download, and just open your Roblox Studio. So once you click edit, it should just say this and hit open Roblox. I'm not going to do that because I already have it opened. And it will literally bring you to a whole kit, okay? So once you do have that down, once you're loaded in, what you're going to do is you're going to go to File, and you're going to get Publish to Roblox. Publish to Roblox or Publish to Roblox as one or the other, and you will just create a new game right here and basically call it Squid Game. Once you do that, you guys, we're going to be looking at a few things. We're actually going to go straight into game settings because I want you guys to quickly look at what I did and what we have. Now, in here, of course, you just have the name of your game, the description, game icons, screenshots, and everything like that, so there's no problem with that. Permissions, you will make it public, make sure it's public. Monetization, you don't need to worry about anything because there is nothing we put in there yet. We will do game passes soon, and maybe you can do some developer products. Actually, we'll be doing developer products with the board. I'll tell you that in a bit. Then we have security. Just turn it all on, I guess. I mean, you don't really need third-party cells or third-party teleports. Turn on these, though, because this is meant for data stores. Places is just the place version. Localization, don't need to worry about anything. Avatar. Now, this is the one thing I did help. So you want to make sure it's R15 because R15 is what we're going to be doing for the animations. So make sure it's R15 or else it's not going to work. So that will make sure everyone that joins a game is put into R15. Animations, player choice, and collision is outer box. The scale, just keep the same. Body parts, don't worry about, but clothing. This is the one thing you do want to worry about because shirt ID and pants ID. This is how you put the green pants and the green shirt on the players. So you'll just go right here and basically just copy these numbers down. It should be here already. If it isn't there already for you, because I don't know, just copy these numbers on the screen as you see right now, or go to catalog and grab the outfits, and you'll just basically turn these on and put these numbers in here. You can pause the video if you want and just quickly look at that, but that's all it. We got the world. You don't need to worry about anything else but this. This is walk speed. I turned it to 13 because you don't want them to be walking too fast when they're doing red light, green light. So I'd recommend doing 13 for you. Then we have options, of course, and you're going to just keep this like this. Now, spatial voice, don't turn on because the problem is with spatial voice, you cannot have a certain amount of players in the game. So you can't have like 20 and above, I think. So that's one thing, guys, which kind of sucks about spatial voice since it's in beta mode. So I'd recommend just keeping that off. So we're going to click save right here, and then there you go. Your game is published, and you should have everything that's ready. We're going to quickly talk about what I did. So this is the lobby, of course, and as you can see when you scroll out, this is what it should look like for you. We have the big lobby with everything, with the money, and then the Squid Game, the beds, and then, of course, the little thing over here, and the starting screen. And then over here, we have the red light, green light. And as you can tell, we have the little green transparency right here. And this is everything else. Now, you can customize this all you guys want, like I said. So we're going to actually just go dive in how we did this. So in Workspace, we have a few things. We have HD admin, which is just an admin thing if you want to use. You can get rid of that. We have the lobby map, which is a folder. I will talk about that in a bit. The folder is so you can actually just customize it hands-on by yourself, so you can just go in here and click something and move it. I didn't want to model it because it just wouldn't be nice for you guys, but that's about it. So that's that. And then we have a sound script. You could just keep that in there. Sound regions. Now this is for the sound regions of when we have a player in the region. So what I did was for our script, I had a little bit of troubles because I was trying to figure out how can I touch it up or not with the sound and make cool sound effects. So this is the sound 1, and in sound 1 this is the lobby music. So we will just be doing one sound region. When we get later into the maybe the series, when I do more places, I will be doing another sound region, so there's cool music and stuff like that. But that's about it. We have the timers. So we have the game timer, which is over here, and you can customize this like I said all you want. Just go inside here, go to main, surface GUI, and keep that timer value in there, and that's about it. And then that's pretty much it. And then we have, of course, the donation board and the light, which I should actually put in lobby map. I'll just put that in there. And then we have the map, which is for the actual map. Now this is need to be right here. Everything I just keep the same because in the scripts that's how it's laid out. Actually, just explaining this real quick, we have the win giver, which will be right here, so when they cross the line. Starting position, which will be right here, so the spawn point. We have the invis block, which will get disappeared, and then of course we have all these guns that are everywhere, so you can get rid of these if you'd like. And we have the doll, which is pretty cool. I love this doll right here. It looks pretty nice. But that's about it. Going really quickly just to the boards. I think you guys kind of know this or want to check out my old video. It's super simple. In the asset loader, it just loads in the themes you want for the board. Dark mode is this one, and light mode is this one, so you can just change that right here. I just kept dark because it's nicer. Then we have the products. This is pretty simple, so all you got to do is just go to right into your game settings, like I said. Go to monetization, create developer product, and you'll basically just here edit, and then you'll say donation 1, and then you can go 5, save, go back to game settings, monetization, and then go down here and copy that ID. So copy ID, And there you go, and paste it right there, and it's all set up for you. So now you can just, change all these IDs right here, and there you go, your board is set up. Now if you do want a custom animation for this little robot guy right here, this humanoid, go into loader and just change this right here. Oh wait, no, not that one, sorry. Where is it at? Configuration? No, it's in here somewhere. Idle, I think it's idle if I'm right. I kind of forgot. Yeah, one or the other. Just change the ID in there. That's what I meant to say. And then when you do that, you're all good. And that's just the dance animation ID. So that's about it for Workspace. Pretty simple. And then in lighting, we do have a few things. I just put sun rays and I put this little sky. You can get rid of this and change the sky as much as you'd like. It's not really too recommended, but recommend just keep that the same. So don't worry about touching that. Replicated first, we do have the loading screen. I'm not going to go into detail about that because I already talked about this in another video, which you can go check out in a second here. We have the loading screen, and if you want to customize this, just put this into starter GUI and fix it up like you want, but it's pretty cool. I hope you guys like the design of it, just a little simple. So that's pretty simple. And then we're actually going to get all into everything else here because this kind of talks about everything in general, and then sound service, of course. So I don't know how I want to go through this. Maybe I'll talk about server storage real quick. So in server storage, I had a few things. This stuff you don't really have to worry about because it was all optional and I'm working on it. At first, I attempted the animation script with a sprint. So if you guys do want an animation kind of like for sprinting and they want to be able to sprint, put this in starter player scripts or starter character scripts, and this should work. And it's a custom animation. And I'll talk about that in a sec. We do have the push tool, which it's working. I'm going to work with it in a sec. And then we have the blood splatter, which is if a player dies, you can have them drop blood everywhere, which you also can just put in server script to make it work. Then we have the walk and run animation. So for this, actually, you will be doing this right now. So go in there, grab it out, and you're going to go right here in dummy animation saves. And we're actually going to grab the walk. So we don't need run right now. So I'm just going to delete that. Well, at least you know, whatever you want to do. You're going to click the animation, and as you can see, it has the walk. And once you're going to do this, you're going to hit right click. You're going to export, and you're going to name it walk. So now that it's named walk, you're going to go right here, click this link, and there you go. That's about it. I'm just going to delete this because we don't need run, and I don't need it for the rest of the video. And as you can see, we have the walk animation. So the walk animation is what we're going to be using for players to walk, and I'll talk about that in a second. So what you're going to do though, actually we're going to talk about right now, you're going to click this and control C that. This is the number you're going to need, and this is what it should look like. So I'm just going to close this out. You're going to go to walking animation right here, and you're just going to paste it right smack there. So there you go. That's all you got to do. Now remember guys, if this is a group game or a different game, make sure you do upload it to the right place, and by that I mean the right place. So make sure that's uploaded to the right place. And I am being stupid, I kind of forgot, I kind of need to keep this in here because I might let's see here. I won't save the game when I leave, but I'll just go one by one. So let's say I just get rid of the sprint script because I don't need that right now, and then these two, and then I'll just leave that like that. So let's say you don't want those, but you do need assets, so we'll talk about that in a second. So we did get the walking animation done, which is cleared, so we're good to just get rid of that. So in assets has all the music. This is the really cool music I was talking about. This is all Squid Game related, and yes, it is all Squid Game, so you're good to just keep it in there. But that's about it, so just make sure that's in there and you're good. That's for sound. I also do have more sound in here, which is footsteps. We'll talk about that in a second, but we don't need to really worry about that, so just leave that like that. And that's about it. So now we're moving on to just the extra little tiny scripts until we go straight into the real script. We have reset disable. I made this so if player wants to reset, they're not able to. So if you do want them to not be able to reset, keep this here. If you don't, feel free to delete that. That's it. Then we have the Roblox character sounds. This is for the sounds when they move. So this is the script I made a long time ago. Well, someone made, actually, I didn't make it. This is the custom footsteps. So if you do want this, feel free to keep that there. If you don't, just feel free to delete it and get rid of the sound service. So you're going to just go like that and hit delete. And then we have the AFK local script, which is just for someone who is AFK. They get that AFK design. If you don't want that, what you'll do is just delete this and hit AFK and delete that, and then you're good. Now, otherwise than that, we have Ragdoll and Death, we have the Wind Touch, we have the Sound Manager, and everything else, which is the main thing. So, going into everything, we do have two events called Lights and Wind and the Numbered GUI. Lights is for the main script, so as in I mean the green light, red light. We have the win as in saying when they cross the line. We have the number GUI, which is on their back, and I'll actually just talk about that now. Then we have all the other scripts. So talking about the number count GUI, we're going to go straight into the data store. This is super simple, guys, so I wouldn't recommend touching anything here because this does save. If you don't want wins to leader stats, just parent this to player. So I mean, if you don't want it on the leaderboard, parent to player, but I recommend you just keep it the same. If you want to change the name, then feel free to change this right here and you're all good. That's about it. And then change this name down here. But that's the really cool part. So you don't need to touch anything. Wins is the best. And that's it for the data store, and it does save. Now going to the number count UI, we have a few things. We grab the replicated storage, the players, and then we grab the local number UI, which is in here. And we have a new function called set, and then we have the player added and player removing. So when a player joins the game, we set this, which is going to be grabbing the new number, so a player number. And this is where we're doing the set attribute, basically, and we're getting all the players in the game. So it's going to be the first player is going to be 1, the second player is going to be 2, third player is going to be 3. And then when they leave the game, it's going to remove that number, basically. So it's really cool how it works, but as you can tell, so we have the set function, and that's not too much to worry about. But right here, when the player joins the game and then their character gets added, we're grabbing the humanoid, and we're going to be waiting for the child humanoid. Now, for the humanoid root part, which I called it that on accident because I tried that, we're going to actually be do character, waiting for child, upper torso. The upper torso is because it's just the back, and it should be an R15 already, so you won't need to worry about anything. Ooh. So upper torso for that, and then we have the player number. So we're going to player get attribute player number. So once we get the player's player number, as in just like 1, 2, 3, or 5, then we're gonna just set the display its type to the humanoid type none, and then we're gonna clone the GUI by making a new number GUI right here and cloning it, and setting the parent to that upper torso, and then on the back in the frame rank text down here, so we're going to go to text, it's going to say player number, so it's going to be player number. So basically we're just putting this on the back of the player and then changing the number to the player number. So that's it. Pretty simple, you guys. I hope you guys do like this script. I thought it was really cool that we should do, because I know a lot of people are like not doing it in their games, so it's really nice. But that's it. So moving on to another few things, we have the Ragdoll death. If you don't want Ragdoll, just delete this whole script. But this is just a Ragdoll death. I didn't make this. It's just a simple, like, it's not simple, but it's basically a real nice Ragdoll. So that's about it. It does R15 and R6, but we don't really need to worry about R6 because we just have R15 for our game. But that's it. Then we have the sound manager, which is going to be sound regions and sound 1. So how this works is, we basically are grabbing the player and we're going to be checking if they're in the sound region. If they are in the sound region, then we're going to be playing that sound to them, basically. So I'm not going to really go in detail how much we're doing this, but if they are in the sound region, which is going to be, let's say we go region, sound regions, region name, and then dot sound. So we're going to go into here. If they're in sound 1, and as you can tell, we go to workspace. So this is a whole loop. So the cool thing about this is you can actually just make more of them for fun. Like you can go sound 2, and then you'll just have to create another folder and do sound 2, and wherever you put it, it will work. So you don't need to touch the script at all. You just need to touch where you put it. So that's about it. It's super simple, and of course in here we have the lobby music, and that's the cool part about it. So that's it for the sound region. If you don't want the sounds, then just delete it. I recommend keeping them. That makes the game more important and fun. Now we have the win touch script, which is also super simple. So local players, point part, win touch, and so when this part over here gets touched, as in saying when they cross the line, we're gonna do this function. We're gonna grabbing the player from the grabbing player from character, and then we're gonna fire the server, and we're gonna set that point part to nil, so it's gonna disappear for about 50 seconds, and then we're gonna set it back to the workspace. So when they respawn again, that's just so they don't. It's like a debounce. It's so they don't like be able to get like a bunch of wins just over and over by stepping over the line. But that's it. And that's it. So now let's really get into the main stuff, which is kind of crazy to really talk about, but we'll talk about this. So in here, of course, we have the light screen and the GUI. Now you guys can change this all you want. I changed this so it looks pretty nice. So if it's red light or if it's green light, it will have certain text colors. And this is what I amplified from Self-Declared. So feel free to go check out his dev forum post and give him a thumbs up on that, because he did a lot. I just did the basic stuff and made this game a real thing. But as you can tell, if you put in the starter GUI, it should be there. Oh well, it's not there because it's just not. But it should be there for you. And then that's about it. Now, let's just hop into the main thing. So in here is a lot, guys. But let's talk about this. So we have a lot of locals, basically just grabbing everything. You don't need to worry about any of this. Only thing you could look at really is this game timer. If you don't want the game time for them to win only be a minute on red light, green light, just increase the number so you can go 80. That's a minute 20 seconds. So that's all you got to do. Pretty simple. This is the win function. So talking about when we were doing this right here, so win touch, when we fire the server, this server one right here, win, we're going to check in this server script, game.replica says we're on server event. We're going to check, and if it happens, then we're going to do the function give points, and we're going to give it to this player. So by doing that, we're going to get their local player stats and their local wins, and then we're going to be adding to their wins. So as in just saying, give them another one. So that's it. That's the win function. Now we have the get player function, was getting the player from the region. So this is when we're checking if they're in the region. Another local function script. This one I won't get too much detail about, but we're checking if in the region. Now guys, talking about actual regions, I didn't really get to show you that exactly. I'm going to close these all up because I don't need to worry about anything. In regions here, we have a few things. So we have lobby region, which is still right here. Now this is checking if players are in the lobby in the main script. And then we have region 1, which is going to be this dot. So right here, to region 2, which is all the way over here. So if they're in this region, as in saying, if they're all the way over here and inside this big box it does create in the script, then they'll be able to get shot, basically. So that's about it. So now talking back into the main script, that's what we're doing here, get player from region. Then we have a whole convert time function, which is basically making a seconds converter and minutes. That's about it. This is when we're talking about the time board, so right here, that's pretty cool. Then we have the countdown function, which is going to be this whole task function and the, of course, text label. So this right here, this is when we're doing the countdown timer seconds label. So we are going to be doing the countdown with this. This is a little bit more high advanced, so don't worry about it, but that's about it. Then we have the start game function, and this is the whole thing. It is huge, as you can tell. First of all, just starting about that, this is when we're actually starting the game. So this while loop starts the game. While we're waiting for that task to complete, we start the game. Now, tasks are kind of like basically a task for Roblox, let's say, just for the game, and it's like a while loop, I guess you could put it as in that. Let's say it's just a task that you want to happen. So I'll actually put that on the screen too, and you can go look at that. But of course, we have the function start game, which we do put the invisible block can collide to true, as in saying the invisible block that we have over here is set to true. So this one right here will be set to true. And then what happens is the transparency will be 0.9 again. Then we set a countdown. So this is when we do the countdown right here, and we do the leaderboard timer, and then we set the time plus 25, starting in, as in saying we're starting in 25-ish seconds or whatever. Then we're doing a new local table called local players in game and local players in region. So if they're in the region of local, let's see, LR is lobby region. So if they're in lobby region, then if there are more people in the lobby region, okay, so if it's above 0, then we're going to do the intro music. We're going to play that. And I did wait 12 because the intro music's about 12 seconds. And then we're going to play the after music. So this is explaining the red light, green light. It's really cool. Then we have the local connections and this whole for loop talking about people that are in the game and in the region. It's really cool. Now, when we do this, we do insert to the table. So this is kind of how he did it that I don't really know too much about. Self-declared kind of did this himself. So that's something to be cool about. Then we have the task spawn again, which is game ending. So what happens is basically we have the countdown. This is the game timer. Once this gets completed, the can collide gets sets to false. So as in we start, and the transparency sets to 1. So this will disappear when we start the game. When we set the game, we're going to do this whole countdown, which is going to be the game timer. So it's going to be this one right up here. And we're going to do that task wait, and we're going to wait. Then we got local light equals green. And then, of course, we have RE, which is fire all clients green light. So we're going to be firing this light one right here. And we're going to be saying green light. And then we're going to be playing the green light sound. So what I did was basically anytime it says green light, we fire the green light sound. Then we have the local tween info, which is going to be for the, doll. But that's about it. So then we have the C-frames, and this is where we tween guys right here for the doll. So he kind of did that himself, so good job. Self-declared, amazing. But that's about it. Then we have the while loop for the game timer, and this is when it talks about if the timer is more than 0, then we're going to be doing that actual task for the green light, red light. So light equals red, then we play the red light. Then we check if players in region, task spawn. So it's that whole thing again. If players in region, then we just do that, task wait, and then we play the green light again, and then we just do that whole loop over and over again. Now we are doing this right here, so if players are in region and they're descendant of player, the player call function, then we do this loop where it's do that gunshot. Now when they we like basically get caught that they move, what we're gonna do is actually we'll do this right here. This is what I'll talk about it. So we do the pre-call function, and if they move, okay, if they literally move or they jump or their magnitude or anything moves, then we clone the gunshot and we play on remove equals true, and we parent to workspace, so the gunshot's from workspace, and then everyone can hear it. Then we set their humanoid set to -1, as in saying they will die, and then they will play the gunshot for us. It's really cool. And table remove, and that's about it. So it's kind of crazy to look at all this. I can't explain all of it because I actually didn't make this script, like I said. I just toned it up a bit with the sounds and some other cool little details. So that's it, you guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. I know I talked a lot, but I try and just describe it with you guys. You guys probably already, and maybe watching this, maybe not watching this. Hope it's good if you are, because you're learning something. But that's about it. Now, like I said, guys, you just change the game timer. I don't know why did I do that into 60, but that's it. I hope you did enjoy this video, you guys. Do me a bit, and I'm going to be doing a lot more. Don't worry, a lot is coming out. And I am planning on doing some other cool things for the Squid Game, like a big, like, more script of it, like the Dalgona, whatever, the chip thing, and then the glass panes, which is pretty easy. But that's it, you guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, feel free to comment, subscribe, like, and share. I will be seeing you guys in the next one, which I don't know which is yet. It might be cafe, I don't know. Depending on my schedule and what I want to record, then we'll debate on that. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for all the support. We're almost at 11,000, and I love you guys. So thank you. I'll see you in the next one.